Well, if the government is to stick to its public spending plans, it needs to find more money from somewhere. It would be wrong to call it robbing Peter to pay Paul. But the Work and Pension Secretary, Liz Kendall, has the difficult task of getting more people off welfare benefits and into work. She told Anushka today some people on sickness or disability benefits are taking the mickey. Anushka is here. And Anushka, I guess this is a big challenge for the government.
Yeah, I think in many ways Liz Kendall has the hardest job in government right now. The hospital pass, if you like. She has to find £3 billion worth of savings from health and disability benefits. Now, I saw her today at the Workbridge charity in Northampton, where she could focus on the positives, supporting people back into work. But if that is the carrot in her plan, there is also a stick. She said the incentives to be on sickness benefit are too high, implying money could be cut. So I said to her, do you think there are people who are pretending that they can't work?
If you speak to people here today, you will know that many of them have either just lost jobs that they desperately miss or really want to get back into work. I think that there are many more people who want to work. I've no doubt, as there always have been, are people who shouldn't be on those benefits, who are taking the mickey. And that is not good enough. We have to end that.
Are some people in line to lose up to £5,000 of benefits a year?
Well, I don't know what reports you have read. We've got this green paper in the spring that will set out how we want to change the system so it is a proactive system
that puts people... Is it
going
to take that many benefits off people?
Listen, my objective is to get people into work.
Are you going to means test personal independence payment?
I know that you'll want to go through each and every single benefit, each and every decision.
I just want you to rule that out, because people are worried about it.
Each and every benefit and each and every... I understand why they are, which is why I'm trying to focus on the objectives of the reform, which is about... The Tories failed on welfare because they failed on work.
You can give them more support and not reduce their benefits. You could do that.
But I think we need, as a country, to have a serious focus on the fact that we will be spending £20 billion more on sickness and disability benefits over the course of this Parliament.
Rishi Sunak suggested just before he stopped being Prime Minister that we were over-medicalising everyday worries, that too many people were off with anxiety or depression. Do you think that he was right on that?
Well, it was really interesting. I went to visit one of my local supermarkets recently to see the brilliant work they're doing with a charity to get young people into work. And we saw two things. One was young people with genuine mental health problems who the supermarket was doing great stuff to help them get work and stay in work. But also the manager saying there were some young people who felt, just turning up on time or working the day that they needed to and not always taking breaks. They had to understand that that was the world of work.
But it is true, you think, that there are people who are overdoing what would be a normal worry in the past?
Listen, I think there is genuinely a problem with many young people, particularly the COVID generation, but we can't have a situation where doing a day's work is in itself seen as stressful.
You've had to take winter fuel payments off a lot of people. You've had to disappoint WASPy women. You are potentially about to take billions off people who are on health and disability benefits. I ask genuinely, does it keep you up worrying about this stuff?
No, what keeps me awake at night are people like that I've spoken to here today who have been written off, who are desperate for a better life and are desperate to look for some support.
The Work and Pension Secretary there, this is particularly tricky for a Labour government, isn't it?
Yeah, very hard. If you consider means testing personal independence payments that we think they're considering, I know that the Conservatives thought about that and then killed the plan because it was too controversial, too toxic for them, the idea of taking wheelchairs and aids off disabled people. Now, the Conservatives push ahead with another cut to disability benefits, which is where the £3 billion comes from, but it's left Liz Kendall with a massive headache because it has been challenged legally and a judge has said that the consultation was unlawful. They said that the Conservatives, like Liz Kendall, said it was all about getting people back into work, but really it was all about saving money. So Liz Kendall has been left with the money to find, but the plan that it's based on, she can't use that anymore. And that has left her in a difficult place. I said to her, are you being bullied by the Treasury, as I've seen happen in the past. And she said to me, no, I'm in the same place as Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor. But let me tell you, inside her Department for Work and Pensions, they are really worried about this.
Yeah, a massive headache indeed. Anishka, thank you.